I've had people provide other students feedback on their work or on their papers using VoiceThread. And I find that interesting because whereas typically through email or on the discussion board on Blackboard, you're how can I say it? You're stuck with having just to write a response. In VoiceThread, you can give an oral response. You can give a video response. And I find that listening and being able to give an oral response kind of frees someone up to give positive feedback and also to couch what they have in terms of ideas or thoughts they have about how the person can improve on their piece of work. And it's a little less, it's a little more personal. You're actually being able to speak, provide your commentary, to couch it, to use intonation and so forth and so on to provide that feedback. With VoiceThread, one of the reasons I like it a lot is even though you're not required to provide oral commentary or video commentary, you can actually provide text-based commentary. One of the things that I've been thinking a lot about the last year or two is the degree to which we actually have students provide their thoughts, provide commentary, to provide feedback, to share their stories, to share their experiences orally. There's a lot of text going on. Our discussion boards are text-based. Our papers are all text-based. It's all written word. But, you know, in reality, for a lot of our students, where the rubber hits the road in terms of having impact or being a change agent, as we is our what we're trying to do in the Doctor of Education program, is oral. It's how you speak with others. It's how you're fluent with other people. It's how you're able to converse, how you're able to listen to other people's ideas and then add something orally. There isn't a lot of writing going on for many of our students. Do we want our students to be very good writers? Of course you want them to write well. But the reality is, day to day, day in and day out, more happens orally than in writing. And so why aren't we creating spaces for our students to become orally fluent? VoiceThread allows for that. Google Hangouts allows for that. If anything, I think one of the challenges that we have is how do we get our students to be much more orally fluent and not just textually fluent or being able to write well. I mean, it's able to speak well. Be able to use sort of your intonation and your hand gestures like I am now and the use of your face and your eyes to make a point, to draw people in, to converse. And so the more I think we can use technologies to try to support students' development of being able to be orally proficient or be able to orally engage others, the better, because the reality is in most professions, it's not about how you write, it's more about how you can listen and how you can think on the spot and how you can respond orally. And that is grossly missing, I think, in many of our programs. And we need to do a much better job of that. I'm not saying all programs, but I'm saying in some programs.